Esiki. Number 10, Leandro Lota. Number 11, Alfredo Sosa. Number 12, Alexis Bull. Number 14, Alejo Lacazi. Number 19, Joaquin Gonzalez. Number 21, Franco Rojas. Number 22, Juan Valencia. And for Canada, number 3, Micah Teixeira. Number 5, Devon Norona Teixeira. Number 6, Jonathan Roberts. Number 7, Lyle Fernandez. Number 9, Ken Pereira. Number 10, Adrian Danrad. Number 11, Tyler Branco. Number 12, Joshua Campbell. Number 13, Jiwanjot Bat. Number 17, Gurtej Daliwal. Number 20, Adam Kapasi. Number 31, Pardeep Kunar. And our umpires are Bart Leaf of Netherlands and Donny Gobin Singh of Trinidad. Please stand for the national anthem of Argentina. And now for the anthem of Canada. Starting team for Argentina, Francisco de Monte, Diego Luna, Agustin Chivayo, Juan Elisigi, and Leandro Lota, also Joaquin Gonzalez. For Canada, Jonathan Roberts, Lyle Fernandez, Ken Pereira, Jiwan Jota, Gunter Jalwal, and Pardeep Kunar. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right, so it seems as though we're about to start. This is going to be the final match for today. Giving commentary is Tiffany Solomon, and I am Nicholas Fraser. So last night after the match that Argentina played against Mexico, I went over to the team locker room and had a few words with some of the players. One of the players, Ceballos, was saying that I must come see this match because this match is going to be a derby. He called it a derby. Of course, you know the derbies in England with football. When you have this rivalry between two football teams, they call it a derby. So I figure he's now saying that there's a bit of a rivalry here between Canada and this Argentina team. So it should be a very good match.
Oh yes, definitely. Canada and Argentina, of course, are two of the most popular hockey playing nations, and they have had many successes. So I think this will be an electrifying match.
All right.
And as one of the players themselves said, I think Argentina is out. They're coming out strong, and let's see what they can do against this very strong Canada team who are undefeated so far in the tournament.
And they come in as the favorites.
Yes, they actually are the
right.
defending champs.
So Argentina here trying to upset the favorites. All right, so we're about to start. It looks like Argentina will have the ball first as we start the first half. Argentina quick to attack down the left flank. Usually you'd see teams kind of looking at each other and trying to figure out what the other team is about in the first couple of minutes. With this Argentina team, they've immediately started the attack.
Definitely. The first play, they've been awarded a penalty corner, so I think they've come out and they mean business.
Yes. The umpire just changing the orientation of the penalty corner. So we have the captain, Gonzalez, lining up with Ceballos and Elisi. Elisi takes a shot, comes off the goalkeeper. A reverse try there by the captain, Gonzalez. That goes wide. So, and Argentina quickly recovered the ball.
Yeah, so Argentina in possession once again, starting off very quickly.
Jonathan Roberts foiling that pass there down to Eliusi. A nice story there, the story of Jonathan Roberts. He is Guyanese, playing on the Canadian side, and for a Guyanese to be able to make the Canadian side, much less be one of the better players on the Canadian side, shows pretty well for the kind of talent that we have in Guyana.
Definitely.
Jonathan Roberts playing a defensive position to start out the game. As that ball is played long and goes off the baseline. All right, and this is reminiscent of the last match. This player here, number 9 for Argentina, Elisi, he was the player that did the double 360 and scooped it up into the goal in the last match. So he's quite a flamboyant player, showing some of his style and his skill there.
Yes, he did well there to get past the Canadian defense. And now Argentina are up 1-0, just 3 minutes into the match.
Estamos a 16 minutos que quedan en la primera mitad. Argentina tiene un gol y los de Canadá tienen 0. Now Gonzalez, Argentine captain, controlling the game from behind. Giving instructions as the team sets himself up. There's a steal.
Umpire trying to calm the players down. High intensity matches like these, you know, your adrenaline is going, and of course that's why we have the umpires.
All right, just to ensure that the match doesn't get too out of hand, the umpires are trying to ensure that the players stay within the rules and not allow them to get away with too much.
Canada.
Yep. Canada running down the left side there and unable to control the dribble. And they lose the ball to Argentina. Argentina now, seems as though Argentina is kind of pressuring a bit more in this early part of the match. We are only 5 minutes in almost. But they seem to have the upper hand so far.
Yes, Argentina started out very well. Of course, they're up 1 now. Both teams still trying to feel each other out, but the intensity is high. And no doubt Canada will be working extremely hard to equalize. As promised, this will be an exciting match, and we're only 5 minutes in. And it's already electrifying. So Teixeira now on the ball for Canada. Passing around nicely at the back, looking for the open spaces. Argentina pressing very high. A nice pass there, but Pereira unable to connect. And it's off the baseline. And Argentina starts once again.
In the back now is Gonzalez and Luna. These two are two very experienced players for the Argentina outfit. You can see how he uses his poise and his skill to get past the Canadian players there. But unable to finish on the other end. So Canada now has an opportunity.
Argentina now on the ball. They're being patient. Canada not pressing as high right now, playing more of a half-court defense. Probably waiting for the right time to pounce. Argentina still working the ball nicely around the back. Looking for the open spaces, and Canada now pressing high, applying pressure. Trying to let Argentina make a mistake.
Gonzalez doing some very good stick work there in the back.
Pereira there doing well to get the ball, but back in Argentina defense.
Gonzalez just shouting out to his teammate to get into the middle. So it appears as though Gonzalez is trying to ensure that he is always playing at the defensive end.
One thing about this game is the positions can change rapidly. And I think you have to have an all-round game and be able to play in whatever position you end up in. Of course, there are systems. But as you said, Gonzalez there trying to get his team set back up the right way.
We just saw Mika Teixeira lose his stick and lose his footing as well. But he's back up and ready to play again. So Argentina has restarted play. We are down to just under 12 minutes remaining in this first half.
Gonzalez with some lovely individual work there.
Oh, what a wonderful try there. It looks like, is that Sosa?
Yes,
That's Sosa from the Argentina side. It looks like he was attempting a shot, but went across the face of the goal. And it did look like he was out of the circle as well, so it may not have counted.
So Luna on the ball. Argentina trying to work their way into the Canadian circle. Canada now with the attack. And it's turned over. And Argentina. Roberts working well. Roberts working hard back in defense there to foil the Argentinian attack. So we have our first time out of the game. Again, 11 minutes remaining in the first half. And the score is 1 to Argentina, 0 to Canada.
So this match is quite fast so far.
Oh, definitely.
Argentina has started out on the front foot, trying to attack the Canadian side. The Canadian side seem to have taken the bait, and they're playing more of a defensive game. Maybe after this timeout, we'll see a different tactic coming from them.
Right. Yes, Canada's a very experienced side. Many of them have been playing together for a long time, so I think they'll be able to readjust their plan. And let's see what the rest of the first half has to offer.
Después de ese corto tiempo, todavía no ha logrado sacar un gol el equipo de Canadá. Entonces, el puntaje está 1 para Argentina, 0 para Canadá. And the Canadian side now continuing with the ball.
Roberts playing very wide as they move into a 3-back system. Working the ball around. Looking for those spaces. A lot of movement happening at the top as they try to get through the Argentine defense.
Just as you were pointing out earlier about the positions, Jonathan was playing at the back with Bath, and then he started to swing around, and he's now playing forward position, while Branco and Bath would have stayed back for a little bit. Now they've rotated again. Bath is playing forward, and Diwali is playing back. So Argentina now grabs the ball, and they're coming up.
Lovely long ball by Canada. Jonathan Roberts trying his best to penetrate the Argentine circle, but Argentina once again in possession.
He did a pretty good job in trying to keep the ball in bounds while he got tangled with the defender there, and infringement called against him.
A nice long ball up there by Sosa, but unable to connect with Ceballos. Nice deflection.
So down the back here is Bath with Jonathan Roberts to start out. The Canadian side seem to do a little bit of a rotation in their positions as the play progresses.
Yes, they move very nicely. There's constant movement.
As you can see, Bath just moved forward, and we now have Kemple and
so the Argentine player moving off, but the call was in Canada's favor. So Canada on the ball once again.
This is Bath with the ball now, passing it in. If it had not touched anyone, it would not have been a goal. The goalkeeper there able to clear the ball away. And now Argentina is restarting the game.
Argentina being very patient, being up 1 goal. There's no sense of major urgency. Of course, a 1-goal lead is not a wide margin, but Canada's now trying to penetrate the Argentine circle.
It is curious that since that timeout, Canada did seem to find their poise, and they're now a bit more in control of the match.
Yes. Canada being a very experienced side, will be able to handle situations like these.
Leota able to pick the ball up there, trying to charge the Canadian side of the field. Now Canada has recovered the ball and they're stuck in a little bit of a little area there where they can't move anywhere.
So in a situation like that, the opposing team is not allowed to block the player or box them in. So there must be an outlet for the player to move. So a lot of times we tend, even though they're trapped on the band, there must be given an outlet.
And in that case, it looked like they were allowing him to go more toward the baseline.
Correct. Mr. Shearer in control there, getting out past the Argentine players.
It seems as though this the Argentine player Sosa just tripped the Canadian player number 9. That is Pereira. And he will be given a minute to think about what he just did.
And Argentina down to 4, but on the attack.
Wonderful scoop shot there from Elagrisi. This is a gentleman who has quite a bit of skill with the hockey stick, showing a little bit of class there.
Yes, so Argentina, even though they're down 1 player, able to attack, and now the score is 2 to Argentina, 0 to Canada.
Although they haven't put up the goal as yet, the score line should be 2-0.
So
or was that disallowed? And they've put the score up, so the scoreboard reads 2 goals for Argentina and 0 to Canada. This looks like a first opportunity for Canada, getting the penalty corner.
So now would be a good time for Canada to convert. With 4 minutes, 4 left in the first half. They would like to convert.
All right, now the better teams have a higher percentage of conversion in this sort of situation, right?
Correct.
So we should expect a high... excellent pickup there. That position there, I'm told, is called the flicker position.
Yes.
So Mika Teixeira was just in that position, and just kind of explain to us how it is that he selected what side he would want to shoot at and so on.
Well, it depends on the flicker themselves. Of course, it's better to go into the corners or the height where the goalkeeper, where it can get. If you go high in the air, they can save with their stick and their glove. And if you go low, of course, they can save with their pads. So it's all about positioning and, of course, the power. And it's really just to pick your spot. Some flickers like to go high, some like to go hard and low. So, but those penalty corners would be rehearsed over and over and over.
Okay.
So it's almost like you know it at the back of your head.
All right.
So that was a very nicely executed one by Canada. And now they're on the board.
Yes, and as the defensive players, particularly the goalkeeper, he would want to run out and charge the flicker to close down any angle that he might have to shoot.
Correct. So the opposing side, who the corner is against, of course, all the players run out to the different positions to, of course, foil the penalty corner.
All right, so after that first goal from Canada, we're going to restart play. Canada now has 1 and Argentina 2. Ahora Canadá ha logrado sacar un gol y entonces Canadá tiene un gol y Argentina 2 goles. Nice long ball there from the Canadian side, Jonathan Roberts.
Roberts with a slice down the line, but his teammate not in position to collect it.
So Bath restarting the game. Passes to Jonathan Roberts.
Lovely pass by Roberts. But kind of unable to take advantage of that play in the Argentine circle. So Argentina now in possession with just about 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Leota leaves the ball there to Eloise. And there's a bit of a scuffle between the two players. And they're both given, that's Bath and Eloise are given a minute with 2.5 minutes remaining in this match. I'm sorry, this is the first half of the match, so 2.5 minutes until the half.
And now both teams are down to 4 players. Let's see how they can, let's see who can capitalize on this.
Leota runs the ball down the left-hand side, scoops it with a nice backhand try there, but the goalkeeper was able to get in the way of that. And Argentina will have the long corner. Gonzalez and Leota exchanging passes.
So timeout call there with just 1:43 left in the first half. So quite an exciting half so far. Of course, we still have 1:43. But I think, as promised, it's going to be a great match, and I think it's been that thus far. Of course, both sides very skillful, and they really have to keep their heads on in a game like this.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I think it was a bit of a surprise that Argentina was able to get the first 2 goals in this match. Now, Canada was able to pull one back, and they seem to have recollected themselves. They're a little bit more poised, and I could see you were talking about how this match is like a match that I think that everybody started looking forward to. Even the umpires seem to want to ensure that the players don't overexert themselves and don't get too emotional with this match in particular. So we can see the umpires getting involved in the play. We had a little bit of a scuffle just now between the opposing sides, and immediately both players sent off.
Right. So Roberts on the attack, showing some nice skill there. Sending a long pass across the goal, and now Argentina on the attack.
So with just now, as we had 4 players on the field for both teams, there would have been a lot more room for individuals to start to play.
Definitely.
Now a minute has passed, and the players are back on the field. So both sides up to 5 players again. Bad return pass there by the Canadian side, and Argentina will get the ball back.
So Argentina will look to just hold possession with just about 40 seconds left in the half. But Canada pressing high. Argentina now on the attack. Canada now looking to use the last seconds of this half.
We have just about 15 seconds remaining. Jonathan Roberts standing at a position to start the game. And looks like we might have just enough time. Nope. With that stoppage, it brings us to the end of the first half. And as we didn't think, we knew it would have been a tight match. But Argentina here with a bit of a surprise, having a 2-1 lead at the end of the half.
Yes, they came out gunning, and it paid off for them. And going into the half, they're up 2-1, as you just said. So I think we have a even more exciting 20 minutes ahead of us. And we just take a short break now, and we'll be back for the beginning of the second half.
She said, I like the way you look at me, I'm screaming. Baby, I love the way you hold my hands, I'm dripping. Baby, the way you take me today, can't leave me like say I am mad. The way you carry me play, oh my God, it be like I am mad. Yeah, you burn me up, oh. Every day you are burning me up, oh. Yeah, you turn me up, oh. Anytime I look at you, turn me up, oh. Yeah, you taking me up, oh. The way you want, you taking me slow. Yeah, you killing me, oh. So the things that you do, you are turning me like the way me and I go faster. Anytime I call her, so she was answer. Oh my baby, what's up, yeah. Oh my baby, what's up, yeah. She like the way me and I go faster. Anytime I call her, so she must answer. Oh my baby, what's up, yeah. So my girlie, what's up, yeah. Beggar, beggar. Y'all them skill out, shit. 606 music. Shorty gave me then she call me red-handed, sleeping with a girl next door. And when she see me, she says she no go mind. Boy, would you give me some more? Shorty gave me then she call me red-handed, sleeping with a girl next door. And when she came, she says she no go mind. Boy, would you give me some? Shorty wanna rock, shorty wanna Shorty said, ketchup make you give me back shot. Shorty wanna rock, shorty wanna ketchup make you give me back a yacht. Pam pam banana pam panam banana pam pam banana pam panam pam 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 banana pam panam banana pam pam banana pam panam pam 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 banana pam panam banana pam pam banana pam panam pam 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 banana pam panam banana pam pam banana pam panam 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 banana pam panam.
All right, we'd like to welcome you back. We're just about to recommence this match. This is the second half, and we are currently at a scoreline of 1 goal for Canada and 2 for Argentina. The Canadian team will start off this second half, and we're off. Bath and Roberts in the back for Canada. shot from just on the edge of the circle. It seems to have rebounded off of the goalkeeper and inadvertently touched the shoe of one of the Argentine players. So the umpire has awarded a penalty corner for the Canadian side.
Oh, and it seems as if here Gonzalez has been awarded a green card by the umpire on the other side. Maybe he picked up something that wasn't seen by the other umpire. So Gonzalez is off, and Canada has their first penalty corner of the second half.
Looks like Jonathan Roberts or Ken Pereira will be taking this one. What do you think?
Jonathan, I think Jonathan will take it. And it goes just wide of the goal.
Very good attempt there by Jonathan Roberts. Missing the goal.
So Argentina now on the ball.
They're currently a man down because the captain was sent off. Sosa tries to get the ball into Leota, but unable to complete the pass. While on the other side, Lyle Fernandez lifted the ball, and it is given to the Argentine team. Gonzalez happy to let that ball go off the baseline. And Argentina will restart the game with 18 minutes remaining in this second half.
It's Canada with a very high press. Of course, being down one, the urgency is there to equalize. Kenny Pereira, the captain, on the ball. Kenny celebrated his 400th cap with Canada 2 matches ago. So very experienced captain there for the Canadian side. And they're working the ball around nicely. Again, we see that movement. And very smart work there by the Canadian player to get the penalty corner.
No, the Canadian side, they have some pretty good players on there. It looks like Dalival was the one who smartly hooked the ball onto one of the Argentine players, and he was awarded a short corner. A combination there. Leota is complaining that the ball was lifted higher than his pads.
So Dalival again will be injecting. So let's see if Canada will switch it up. And Jonathan Roberts takes the flick into the pads of the Argentine keeper, but Canada's still on the ball. So 2 valiant attempts there by Canada, but they're unable to convert. So once again, Argentina on the ball.
So just under 60 minutes remaining in this second half. And Argentina pressing. Canada, pressing on the defensive end now, trying to make something happen. I think the expectation before this match was that we're going to have some spectacular goals. Both teams have done pretty well defensively to hold the score line low.
And Canada now working it around the back. Nice ball by Teixeira to bat. And now they set up once again. Nice long ball into the circle. And once again, another penalty corner. Let's see if Canada now can convert on this advantage.
They've had a few attempts so far, and they've mainly gone to the flicker.
Yes.
But there was one attempt that the last attempt they had another player try to score.
Right, so now at the top we have in the flicker position Mika Teixeira, and to his left Kenny Pereira,
The captain.
the captain.
The captain took it.
And a lovely,
Luna able to stop the ball from getting in, but there was the Canadian player.
a lovely follow-up by number 17 Daliwal, who actually was the injector.
All right,
he was-
so immediately after injecting the ball, he came on close to the goal post and was able to get the rebound. Luna did a pretty good job of stopping the ball in the first attempt, but as you just noted, he was just there to put it back in. So we're all tied now, 2-2.
Nice work there by the Canadian keeper. And Argentina showing some lovely skills. And a tremendous goal. And individual skills from the Argentine player. I believe number 9 once again. That's Ellis Fiji.
Luisi, yes. Now, this young man had the whole crowd in awe when yesterday he showed his skill. Once again, this is probably the second most spectacular goal we've seen. Yesterday's goal by him was definitely the most spectacular goal of the tournament. He is quite a flamboyant player.
Yes. And he was once again able to get a crowd on their feet with some amazing individual skill and finish him in the shot at the back of the Canadian net. So after that magnificent goal, the score is now Argentina 3, Canada 2. And we have a game on our hands, Nicholas.
It is an exciting match on this holiday evening. It's Diwali here in Guyana.
Yes, the Festival of Lights. So happy Diwali to all who are celebrating. And I think a lot of people took the opportunity to come out to the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall to catch some of the great hockey action here on the national holiday.
And after watching some of the skills that is on show here, I'm sure they got their money's worth.
Definitely.
And they got their time's worth.
And I hope it would encourage them to come out for the next 3 days as we're here until Saturday. Because it promises to be 3 more great days of hockey.
Ball just coming off of the foot of the Canadian player. Oh! Wonderful long ball there from Gonzalez. Trying to get onto the stick of Ceballos.
And Canada once again find themselves down by 1 and have their work cut out for them. Argentina now on the attack. Getting through the Canadian defense, but the shot goes long.
This is an exciting match. Leota trying to dribble his way through the crowd and scoop the ball, but he wasn't able to keep it straight. It went just wide of the goal. Jonathan Roberts trying to get hold on this match again. Long pass there from Adrian DeAndre. And Pereira was unable to, Gonzalez, I'm sorry, was unable to hold on to that one. It seems as though the players on this side of the court are unable to control the passes. I wonder what's going on this side. This is Daliwal, one of the more experienced players for Canada. Unable to trap the pass. And it
So
looks
I
like
see the Argentine keep it there showing the umpire maybe his pads maybe sticking a bit, maybe the surface is a bit slippery, but we're back in play.
There you have some good stick work there by Bull. The Argentine captain quite happy to keep the ball in their side of the court. They're currently enjoying a one goal lead. The score is 3-2, and it's just under 10 minutes remaining in this match.
Nice hustle there by the Canadians to get in position again, but turnover, and here comes the captain Gonzalez. And they're awarded the penalty corner. Canada having some words with the umpire. Maybe they don't agree with the call. Kenny Perry went sliding across the floor after trying to stop Gonzalez. But we now have an Argentine penalty corner.
No, I'm new to the game of hockey, but just yesterday I was commenting that on this sort of play, if you had a left-hander, of course in hockey, so Sosa now able to add to the score. Argentina now creeping away from Canada, and the score is now 4-2.
Yes, that was a great goal by Argentina, going right up high in the nets, and the Canadian keeper unable to stop it. Yes, so as you were saying.
Yes, so I've noted that in hockey you don't have any left-handed sticks.
No.
So for the other sports, they do make rackets and sticks and bats and so on, where left-handers can play to their strong side.
Correct.
But I've noted that in hockey, that's not the case. Left-handers have to play with their right hand closer to the ball.
Right, correct. That's correct. Well, when they're taught, of course, if you're a left or right-hander, one hand has more of control, but
Gonzalez there trying to keep control of the ball, but Bath from the Canadian side was able to steal it from him and quickly put it into the back of the net. So this plan by, it seems, by Argentina to control the match from their side of the court backfired a bit on them there.
Yes, Canada was able to get a nice quick goal in there, and here they are on the attack once again. Over to Roberts. Sorry, that would be Daliwal, not Roberts. The Canadian players appealing because they figured it should have been awarded a penalty corner there.
Fernandes was lurking just in front of the goal there as the pass went just behind him. That would have been the equalizing goal.
Correct. So the score now, of course, is Argentina 4, Canada 3. And Canada working well to get the ball there. And Roberts will start it. A lovely pass there, but unable to connect. So with just 6.5 minutes left.
Once again, Fernandes trying to get a stick onto that one to make it ricochet into the goal. Eloisi showing off some of his skill again. These players from Argentina do have quite a lot of individual skill.
They do.
I'm seeing even some of the bench players. For example, Bull just had a wonderful run down the left-hand side, evading the player on a number of occasions, the defensive player.
It seems as if the players are sliding a bit, but Canada in possession once again. And a long pass up the middle, and now Argentina on the attack. trying to drill it through the Canadian players, but Perez stopping it. And once again, Argentina on the attack, down the left flank. Good defense there from Canada. But Argentina back on the ball. And we're now down to 5 minutes left in the second half of this very exciting and thrilling game.
It is going down to the wire, as you just noted. Only 5 minutes remaining. And the score is just 1 goal difference. Sosa trying to do a
quick turn there to evade the Canadian defense. Gonzalez in control. So Canada will bring the ball all the way up the floor to start once again. No doubt they'll be looking to equalize.
Now Canada taking their time for the last few minutes. Canada has been relying on the counter-attack, and they were able to score 1 goal off of a mistake from the captain, Gonzalez. And now they seem to be trying to take it a bit more easier now, stringing a few passes together.
Yes, I think they're being strategic, trying to work the ball around, keep possession, and get their way into the circle. But it's now Argentina ball once again. And we're now down to 3.5 minutes left in the second half.
Argentina with a narrow margin, 3 goals for Canada, 4 for Argentina.